I forgot to say, don't forget to subscribe. Meet my pup, Ginger. This is Ginger Gray. Dear Diary, last week I shared what happens when the system fails and all of our hope and trust and faith is in that now failed system. How we can't depend on earthly systems to sustain what only God can provide. Well, this week I had a little reminder of the same truth. Lately, I have been into plants. I've been learning about growth and the impact of sun, how much to water them, and all the things that's needed to keep a plant living. Recently, a local business owner gifted me this beautiful rubber plant. And when I got it, I noticed that it had a brown leaf on it. So I told myself that that wasn't bad. It was a part of its story and that I could bring that brown leaf back to life. But when I went to the plant shop to have it repotted, the woman helping me said, "We've got to cut off this dead leaf." I hesitated because this was a part of the plant that was given to me. This was part of the plant that was gifted to me. And what she said stopped me in my tracks. She said, if you keep that brown leaf, all the energy of this plant will go into trying to revive something that's already dead. And it'll take away from the energy meant for new growth. And I literally was like, wow, when I look at this plant and I love the pretty leaves on it, it's absolutely gorgeous. It then made me think about her words. And I said, well, if I leave something dead on this plant, all of its energy is going to go to try to revive that dead thing. Then it hit me. How often do we do that in life? I forgot to tell you to grab your journal today, but I want you to grab your journal and I want you to write down and reflect on how often in life do we try to hold on to something that is dead? How often do we try to revive something that no longer has life? Just like this plant, we can't thrive if all our energy is going to things that can't grow anymore. When the system fails, when what we've depended on dries up, it might just be God doing a little pruning, not to hurt us, but to help redirect our energy toward new life, new faith, and new growth. And with thinking of last week's video, if you haven't checked it out, I'll pop the thumbnail here. So last week we were talking about when systems fail. And the first thing we think about is how awful it's going to be and how it's so bad and this, that, and the third. But maybe the system failing helps to reposition us. Maybe it redirects our focus. Maybe it gets us back to the true source, which is what we talked about last week. So with thinking about that dead plant, maybe it died for a reason. Maybe that relationship died for a reason. Maybe that job ended for a reason. Maybe there's something new that's coming and you can't see it, but I can. I'll drop some bee footage here so you can see it. But the dead leaf was in the center of this plant. Now there's something new that's growing. And it's just a little something, but it's growing in the same spot that we cut off the dead leaf. So today I encourage you to take inventory. What's taking your energy that no longer produces fruit? What's draining your strength but not giving life back? It's okay to cut it off because when we let go, we make space for what's next. The things that can live, grow, and flourish. So I want you to grab your journal and I want you to write that in your journal today. And I actually named this plant Gifted. Every time I look at Gifted, I'm reminded that letting go is a gift too. So I want to remind you that letting go is a gift to you too. Okay? So that's all that I have for this week's journal. Definitely drop some comments below and let me know what you think about the Dear Diary journal. And if you don't put anything in the comments, I definitely encourage you to put it in your journal. I have several journals and this is one of my journals. All right. That's all I have for this week and I will see you in the next one. Also, I told you last video that some changes were coming on this channel. So I'm excited to announce that every Wednesday at 5 p.m. we will be releasing new videos. But let me tell you, the algorithm likes when you watch live, the algorithm likes when you watch until the end, and the algorithm likes when you interact with the video. Rather, that's a comment, giving it a thumbs up, things like that. Helps the video and helps the channel so much. So please do that. And then also, I will have some news for you regarding our threshing floor newsletter, which will come out every Thursday of every week. So keep your ears and eyes looking for that, and I will keep you posted. Until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye.